Hi, and welcome to a bonus episode of Love You, Miss You Bye. I decided to release a bonus episode where I have extra footage of speaking on entrepreneurship. So if you've ever wanted to be an entrepreneur or were kind of on the fence about it, I think that this is a cool short episode for you. We'll call it a LUMUB clip. And I say LUMUB because I'm going to start using that because the letters are LUMUB and it spells LUMUB. I know it's a very strange word, but we're going to make it mainstream. LUMUB. Enjoy this bonus LUMUB clip just for you. Like I said, hit the like button and let me know you enjoyed it, and I'll release more of these because you know I can talk. The Love You, Miss You Bye podcast. Let's inspire each other. Why do people become entrepreneurs? This is from December 7th, 2023 by Owner Team. So why do many people become entrepreneurs? What's all the fuss about? From small business owners to self-employed people, there are many ways you can enter into entrepreneurship. If you're on the fence about making the switch, you may find guidance through a better understanding of the reasons why people embrace this exciting, challenging career. Number 1, their creativity doesn't fit the corporate environment. Perhaps one of the biggest reasons people become self-employed is because they find it difficult and frankly unnatural to fit the corporate mold, work for someone else or someone else's timetable. As someone with great ideas, it can be challenging to convince others to invest in your plans or see the value of your career goals. Heck yeah, man. Especially if you don't like small talk or networking. This is often a big reason why people become entrepreneurs. Taking a great idea and all their creativity and putting it towards their own businesses. As an entrepreneur, you can marry your creativity with opportunity, fueling a great business idea with passion and determination to make it a reality. I totally agree. I know I probably should have a partner that is really good at networking and enjoys reaching out to people to help me get guests on the show and to sell some ideas. Like, I would rather just do the show, come up with the ideas, do social media in the ways of my editing and putting out content. But I think I could handle that if I have to. It's the part of talking to people, which I could do if somebody else arranged it. I could do it. I just don't like it. So I'd rather just sit here and do this. Number 2, they want a lifestyle that isn't 9 to 5. I don't think I really need to read that paragraph because I think it's self-explanatory. Yeah. I mean, I think that we're moving towards that anyway, just with the flexibility of the hybrid schedule of working from home or working at the office. I know I have one. I work 1 day a week at home every week. And I love that about my schedule. It gives me the opportunity to keep my slippers on, just wear my pajama pants and listen to music and get some work done. Plus, I am a manager, so I'm in the office and people are in and out of my office nonstop. So it breaks my concentration on these other spreadsheets and numbers that I need to produce for leadership. I don't think I could work full time at home though. It's not for me. I don't know if I could do it. I mean, if it's an entrepreneurship, I probably could do it. I have an office set up in my house. I'm the type that likes to get dressed. I feel so much better about myself to leave the house. So I would know eventually I'd like to have like a studio set up where I have to leave the house and I'm just there to work. Like, I work better outside of the house. I want the separation. You know what I mean? So yeah, 9 to 5, I think we're moving away from that. So that is a selling point, but it's not the biggest selling point, I don't think. Number 3, they're passionate about learning. Heck yeah, that growth mentality we were talking about, 100%. And you know what's really cool? It's like when you start learning, it's a snowball effect. It's like ideas start to come into play because you're constantly learning. And it's like, whoa, what about this? And they come to you faster the more you do it. Successful entrepreneurs are often consummate learners, researching the biggest trends in their field and staying on top of great ideas that are already in the marketplace. Curiosity is a crucial skill for an entrepreneur, as it can lead to the next great idea or innovation. Okay, I like that. Number 4, they have unconventional ideas. Heck yeah, and I love it. Many entrepreneurs struggle with thinking like everyone else. In fact, they might feel a little bit abnormal or strange in their approach to the world. Yeah, I think so. Like if you go to work and you're intimidated by your boss or you're intimidated by the people around you and think they're better than you, I think that it prohibits you from believing in yourself enough to speak up for your ideas. And like, I'm not intimidated. And that is something that just happened in the last 3 years. You know, before people could intimidate me. Not everyone, but the leadership could, you know, and that's because I put myself on a level that wasn't matching theirs. And it is. We are the same. And that's how I view my team too. I'm like, your boots are on the ground. You have something to tell me. I'm going to listen because I want to make your job easier so that it produces better for the company. You know, it just kind of goes together. And the more people that think like that and stop feeling like your employees or laborers are underneath you, you're really missing the whole point of this. And I feel bad for you. Number 5, they want to take action. The entrepreneurship mindset is often a good fit for those who struggle with having a job with a boss. You know, my oldest son does. Like, he doesn't like to have a boss. And that's why he had his own key business, a locksmith business. The entrepreneurship mindset is often a good fit for those who struggle with having a job with a boss that they have to report to or get permission from to take action. As an entrepreneur, the only person you have to obtain permission to do something is yourself, which allows you to create your own opportunities. Number 6, they want to change the world. Changing the world may sound like a tall order. Heck yeah. But many entrepreneurs are motivated by a desire to make a change in their community. They often get into entrepreneurship because they question the status quo and wonder if there might be a better way to do things. They also identify a gap in services, knowledge, or support in their community and decide to address it with a great business idea or unconventional solution. I'm all about the ideas. Entrepreneurs know that making a change in the world doesn't come from simply doing what's expected or what everyone else is doing. Instead, it comes from embracing one challenge after another and coming up with the idea to make the world a better place, even in small ways. I mean, I love that. That's why I do it 100%. Number 7, they embrace opportunity. As an entrepreneur, you are good at spotting opportunities and running towards them wholeheartedly. Though there are usually risks involved in any opportunity, entrepreneurs are willing to take them on if they feel it will be worth their time and grow their business. When some people may run away from an opportunity out of fear, entrepreneurs are motivated enough to know when it feels right to say yes and dive in headfirst. Number 8, they seek freedom and control. As an entrepreneur, you seek the freedom to be your own boss while also exercising complete control over every facet of your business. This preference is often why conventional jobs aren't a great fit for entrepreneurs, as they offer neither or may not feel like much of a challenge. And that's funny because that's what I told my CFO. I said, I know once we all get into one system and everything isn't double and triple the work, I'm going to be bored. And he said, I know you are going to be bored and I already have something in line for you. So I think he sees that I'm a get in there, fix it, put it together, make it run ideas person. And then once it runs, I'm done. I'm ready to move on to the next thing. But I get a lot of that through this. I get a lot of that, you know, that innate feeling of creating something directly here. So it balances out okay for me. Advantages of being an entrepreneur. Now that you have a better understanding of the skills required to become an entrepreneur, let's take a look at the advantages of the role. Now I'm going to read this because if you're on the fence right now and you're thinking, should I try it? Should I do it? Yes. Yes. What are you waiting for? Think about what you would love to be doing right now if you could. Okay? Got that in your head? Go to GoDaddy.com, type in your idea for a business name and see if it's taken. If it's not taken, then go check Google and make sure that there's nothing similar out there and try to do it. Okay? Start there. Step one, like just dip your toe. Just dip your toe in. Maybe buy the name. Hold it. Hang out with it for a little bit until the right opportunity strikes. That's all you got to do. That's what I did with Christy Chanelle. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to keep Simply Vibin'. So I'm like, I'm going to buy my name. I'm going to make a company under my own name. I'm just going to keep it there. I wasn't going to do anything with it. I just had it. Bought it. Next thing you know, Love You, Miss You, Bye comes out. And I'm like, I'm separating them. This is a total separate business. Okay, the advantages, which I feel like it's repeating a lot, but I'm just going to say them and I'll cut them out if they're not any good. Having a flexible schedule, hybrid schedule, we can do that in the corporate. That's a good thing, but not everything. Taking control of your income. When it comes, I think it's spending all of your income. When it comes to earning money as an entrepreneur, you are in charge of paying yourself. Unlike a typical 9-to-5 job, you don't have to wait for the paycheck to come in. Okay, yes, but they're skipping the whole part of you don't take any money out of the company for at least the first couple of years. It goes right back in so that you can buy product. It goes right back in so you can support the softwares and the things that you are using right now. So I know if we come up with this journal, my daughter's like, well, what percentage will I get of it? And I'm like, stop. Do it because you love it. And then we'll talk about where it goes. You got a long way to go from creation to making a profit. She didn't really like that. I don't really like that. It's just the facts. Maintaining a work-life balance. I think that may be harder when you're an entrepreneur. It's a benefit. At least all your extra time is going towards something that's yours. But it's a little bit harder if you don't have an office to be able to separate working on your business and your home life. You got to make sure that you separate that. Like I know my kids come in and Trevor's gaming and he'll come in and I'll have my headphones on and I'll be editing and I'll be like, hi. And I have to take my headphones off, even though I'm like in the middle of editing, I'm like, I have to take my headphones off because he needs me right now. So I do. And then I put them right back on when he walks out. Should you become an entrepreneur? Now that you have a better sense of why people become entrepreneurs, you should be able to determine if this path is right for you. Though there are advantages and disadvantages to being an entrepreneur, you may decide the risk will be worth the reward, especially if you have a great idea and you're ready to make it a reality. Were you able to identify with any of the things within that article? Anything that I covered with you? Now, not everybody has to be an entrepreneur, but this is for the people that have thought about it and just didn't have enough self-esteem or kept putting it off. Like, I don't have time for that. Why not? I hope this was your sign that you need to go do it. If you haven't and you're not ready, hang on. Be patient, because we're going to talk about it again. And I'm hoping by the end of 2024, you've done something for you. You don't have to necessarily go create an LLC, but you can maybe create something and put it on eBay. Create a video of you talking about something you love and share it. There's so many different ways that you can do something for you. And whatever that is, even if you're not ready to do it, it's on your mind. And I hope it stays on your mind because I can't wait to see what you come up with. Okay, well, my call to action today is maybe you can leave a review for me or a comment. Hit the like button now. Follow. Any of those things will support the show. It doesn't just have to be money. So thank you for listening. I look forward to talking to you on Monday. And if you like this bonus LUMUB clip, let me know and I'll produce more of it for you. Have a great day. Love you, miss you, bye.
LUMUB podcast.
Love You, Miss You, Bye has been brought to you by Christy Chanelle, LLC. But if you're looking for more information or want to follow us on social media, go check out ChristyChanelle.com. All the podcasts are streamed there and the YouTube episodes are there. So why not? You can also listen where all podcasts are streamed. This includes Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And lastly, thank you to you, the one that's listening or watching. I appreciate you so much. Love you, miss you, bye.